Oh, okay, yeah. Wow, magic spell I can make. Okay. First, this is my leader here. He's a fox. Race. He's a fox. Oh, I guess it really makes. Really gotta pay attention. You can't just randomly make dudes. Alright.
I mean, you kind of can, but then it'll be like awkward.
Okay, fox is a thing. Okay, so there is a fox, and he's a thing, and how much does he cost? 43p. Where's my stuff here? The leader is a fox. Fox. He's worth 43. 43. Okay, race is a fox. He's D8. Now he's got heavy armor on. Heavy armor plus 1. Tough plus 3. Foxes are strong. Their skill is strong.
Do you have a magic user?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I just started on the first guy here.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how you make someone a magic user.
D6.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out as well. I usually say, hey, he's a magic user, and boom, and then
I guess.
and then you have to give
It's in there.
you have to give him equipment based off of that.
They lose toughness or something for every spell you give them.
Because I've got an adder who's got a staff. That's going to be used as my magic user, but adders they cannot use any weapons, but it's just it's just model. It's fine.
Weapons. Well, there's magic right here on 51.
Yeah, but it's basically just a list of magic spells. It doesn't say like, oh,
How to turn your guy into a magic user.
yeah.
Oh, and if you have the ingredients, it just automatically casts. Or you get +2 to the roll
Have you seen that?
under the spells.
Oh, yeah, I saw the ingredients, but I'm assuming they're consumed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I saw somewhere. Okay, here, hold on. Where is it? I was just on it. It was a magic pouch, and it says you can carry up to 6 ingredients in a magic pouch.
Yeah.
Trying to find where that page was.
98. Oh,
No,
okay.
70.
Here, magic users, page 39.
Nice.
Great, 39.
Yeah, on 70 it says under items, mage's pouch. It must be
Any-
carried in a mage's pouch. Character of the mage's pouch may carry up to 6 spell ingredients in it. Each spell ingredient is single use.
Any character may be a magic user. They choose any number of spells from one of the magic types available to them. For example, if you choose light magic for your magic using character, then any spell they take must be from that list type. They cannot choose spells from multiple lists. If you have more than one magic user in your warband, they do not all have to pick from the same list. For every spell chosen, the character has to take Delicate 1, Weak, and Weak 1 skill. For example, your character with 3 spells will also be Delicate 3 and Weak 3. At the time spent in the library has weakened them dramatically. It also doesn't come cheap. For each spell they chose, they must pay 5 pennies. Apart from its leader and its second, all the other leaders start without any skills other than their race than they should begin with. Each character you recruit will be armed with weapons, armor, and equipment. Each character has 6 spaces in their ration for equipment. Okay, so basically you just say, okay, this guy is a magic user, but you're gonna have to give him Delicate 1 if they take 1 spell, Delicate 2 if they well, Delicate 1 and Weak 1.
Okay, so a one-handed weapon, the fox gets his weapon, and that costs 8 pennies. 8 pennies. So he gets a sword. One-handed. It's gonna get pain points. I'll take them off of this list. Gee. And then I gave that to him, so that is out of my inventory. And then stash gear. Protection. Next. Okay, there's that guy. I don't want to give him too much stuff because I don't know what they have yet, you know? Does it say what delicate and all that stuff does?
Yeah, it's under this stats.
Here, I have 2 magic users. This one's a fox as well. And then I got this guy. I don't know how much money I will have left over. This guy's a magic user. Species and allegiance. Fox. And she's gonna get something off the wild magic spell. Oh, what page was that with the magic?
It was like 56 or something.
6.
The list of spells, or is it
No, like what you have to do, like
39?
39.
Dark magic. What kind of magic can I have? Wild magic. She's gonna be wild magic. Wild magic user. user. Let me pick one to use. Bear strength. Gain strong 2 skill. Now see, this says like you need ingredients,
Yeah.
but mine I just get a tome and I read it and I gain the ability.
Yeah. So I think, okay, so my character, my adder doesn't have any, they don't start with any skill points, so they,
What now?
do they, okay, so do they
Once
start,
they learn it, they keep it, right?
yeah, but in theory, I don't know if it's, you only get experience points every so often, right, like, you know, per game, and then whenever you do that, you get a new skill or a spell. I don't know, do you start with one spell?
These don't have experience trackers on them.
No, they don't. They're on this one.
Yeah, but that's for your leader. You might have to just keep it on the in the notes part.
Where do you have the tome?
You found it in rare items.
I don't know.
Movement, strike, block, range, nimbleness, concealment, awareness, fortitude, preference.
Okay, well, all this stuff needs line of sight. So I'm gonna get creeping things. Spell equals creeping things.
And which spell did you get with your tome?
It just said I get to pick any wild magic spell I want.
It says first roll a d6 to pick which kind of magic. Then
Yes.
it says roll a d6 to see which spell. A single magic user may learn the spell from the tome, however the tome is destroyed in the process.
Is that, where is that? In
That's here.
rare items table?
Yeah, rare items table. First you roll a d6 to see which
Oh.
class of magic, and then you roll again to see which spell
Oh.
in particular you get.
So
Then-
no, okay, so there's 6 here. So let's see, what is it? It's a 1. Stag's Leap. Okay, so Stag's Leap. Erase this. Stag's Leap. And then that I cast it on somebody and they can move up to 10 inches in any direction. And then if they go in a base contact with somebody, they can immediately attack that person. But they couldn't have acted this turn already.
So when you cast,
Cast
you
on
can
all
cast
of
without
them.
any things, but if you can spend one or both of the spell components
What?
to get the bonus.
Do what?
So when you cast a spell,
Yeah.
the spells all have ingredients.
Right?
You can, if you just roll whatever it says to roll, no bonuses or whatever, and at the base damage. If you use one of the components, you'll get whatever bonus or whatever it says. So if it says you get +2 to the roll, it'll do that. Some will say you'll automatically succeed. Others will say it'll be at a greater.
I see. Yeah, I see. Like, yeah, if I add antler dust, it automatically casts.
Yeah.
So, target moves 10 inches, which is not the greatest spell in the world, especially since I gotta take some bad shit to go along with that. Where is it where you see what kind of magic you use here? Magic. What is it now that you do here? You have to take what? Delicate and weak? And what does that do?
They're like
So,
they're negative traits.
oh,
I'm not sure where to find the negative traits at.
Time spent on it. Yeah, okay. It also doesn't cheat. Apart from its leader, second, all other characters will want to start without any skills. Other than those, their race naturally begins with. Each character you recruit can be armed with weapons, armor, and equipment chosen. What? Each character has 6 pieces on the monster sheet for equipment.
So how did you get the rewrite?
It's part of my den bonus. Okay, so if I take a okay, so
So it sounds like
so only your first and second can have a skill. You can't. I can't give my third magic user a magic spell yet.
So probably like you start with your leader and they'll have it, and then your second will probably be a magic user. You could have a leader that's a magic user.
Yeah. Well, I already made my magic. My guy is already. I haven't given him a skill yet, so I guess he starts with a skill. You gotta pick a skill, and then the second you can give him one skill, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah. So leader starts with.
But I didn't have to pay for the spell.
No.
But I do have to put on here that she's delicate, and
And then if you use that tome, she goes delicate. A second delicateness.
no. No. Well, that means I can have 2 spells.
Well, so she starts with a skill.
She starts with a skill.
So you could just go to the magic thing and choose a magic spell. As
Do
one
a
of your
second
skills.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the tome gives you
And then
basically
the-
a free
okay.
one.
43. 5.
Oh, you're free beasts, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Spell is 5 pennies. So and then that means I'll be delicate and weak 2.
Yeah.
But what does that do?
So
So you got one spell from the tome, and you're choosing to get 2 more spells, right?
No,
one more spell.
Delicate.
So you get one is so your
Two.
your leader gets 2 skills.
Weak.
Your second gets 1 skill. So
Two.
he's saying I'll use my
I'm going to
free
use
skill,
the tome.
and then the tome
Yeah.
is a magic item, and that's going to give it a second skill, second magic spell.
But does the tome
Then the tome
also?
disappears.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
tome disappears.
But the tome gives you delicate and weak.
No, every
Having a
time you
second
get a
spell
spell, you have to add 1 weak and 1 delicate to
Yeah.
your character.
But-
So if she has 2 spells, that's delicate 2, weak 2.
How many spells do you have?
2.
How many did you get from a tome?
1.
Why would the tome give you the
The extra
debuffs,
delicate.
though? Yeah.
Because
You're
it
getting
says
it from the
here,
tome,
yeah,
not
I know,
from
but
the-
it says for every spell chosen, the character has taken delicate 1 and weak 1 skill, because all the time spent in the library has weakened you dramatically. It also doesn't. Every spell is 5 pennies, but I already got it for free. But you're saying I should only be delicate 1, weak 1?
Yeah, because I would think because that's the cost of learning the spell. The tome just gives you the spell. I thought. I
Yeah,
was-
but I'm thinking like magic has a cost. Man. Magic
Oh.
always has a cost.
Sure.
Every
Yeah,
leader
I don't know where the negative traits
will be
are.
always ready to help. They can choose 1 spell.
I mean, maybe, yeah, I guess
Every
maybe
movement
it's
has a
true.
leader. Your leader
See,
makes
maybe
decisions and leads the
three
heroes
spells.
to the world. Your leader may choose 1 skill and can increase 1 stat by 1 die level. That's pretty sweet. Let me bump this guy up here. I don't even know what the stats are though. I don't read them. And I did, but I don't remember
But
them.
they're very similar to Mordheim.
We haven't played Mordheim in like 15 years.
That's fair. It's like
Okay, here we go. Movement, strike. Used in close combat. Block, ranged, nimbleness. Character avoids shooting. Hides in ambushes. Search for hidden items. Willpower and presence. I'm gonna do strike.
there we go.
What?
So under strength skills, the last 2 are weak and delicate. Beast is page 81.
Page 81.
You subtract a skill level from any success. People and lacking strength, they must subtract skill level from the result of any successful close combat or shooting, with the exception of those made by a crossbow or black bow. So basically, if you're fighting in melee, you subtract the
Skill level from the result of
So you-
successful.
basically give a -2 on all your melee rolls or range rolls. And then delicate,
Delicate. The character is weak and vulnerable. Must add the skill level to any wounds they suffer.
yeah.
What does that mean?
So if you're going to take 1 wound, you now take 3 wounds. So like the impression I get is you don't want to have too many.
Weak. Okay. -2 wounds. And this one is -2
Range.
result of any successful close combat and shooting. So those skills are
Strike and whatever.
nimbleness.
Range and strike.
No, it's defense against those. Defense against enemy attacks is block and nimbleness. -2 to block and nimbleness. That's what it's going to be. Okay, equals -2 block and nimble. Okay. That makes sense. Still, I need
Wait.
what?
Explain that again. This is weak, right?
This is weak.
Okay. This piece is
You
feeble
must
and minus
subtract
strength.
the skill level from the result of any successful.
Close combat or shooting. So it means your shooting is a D4 -2.
Well, it's a roll off.
Yeah.
So say your shooting
let's say
is D
let's say it's 4.
D4.
I would get 2, and then I do my
And
minus
then-
2, so we net a 0.
Okay, let's say you. But see, if I'm rolling a D6,
Yeah.
I do a 4, but it's -2, so my result is a 2.
Yeah. Right.
So it's -2 to block and -2 for
But
defense on range. The skills strong and weak and tough and delicate cancel each other out. For example, if you have a character who is weak 1 and they gain strong 1, you can erase the weak and they would count as not having a skill.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Muscular. They may add the skill level to the result of any successful close combat or shooting, with the exception of those made with crossbows and black powder weapons. This does not add or subtract from the roll, only the result. So strong does not alter the chance of succeeding the roll, only the number of wounds caused by a successful.
Yeah, remember when we had the two-handed weapons? You just got bonuses to the damage. You didn't really get bonuses to hit.
So that means -2 wounds, and -2 wounds for weak. No, that's strong and weak. That's right. And then tough is resistance, pain, and injury. Well, they reduce the wounds they suffer. Tough and delicate. I mean, if we all agree on what we decide the spellcasters do, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know. I think the delicate should be a penalty to your die result for block and nimble, and the weak should be how many wounds you take
Yeah.
when they hit.
I think it's the same but backwards. Instead of the blocking, it's your attacking. It's basically your melee and your ranged attacks get the -2.
No, because you're delicate.
Where is
Yeah,
this?
'cause
listed?
you
Where are
No.
you getting this?
No, that's weak. Nah.
Where?
What?
Where is this coming from?
Delicate.
It's coming from page 81.
Alright, read delicate again.
Skill level
Oh, sorry, not delicate.
from the result of any successful close combat or shooting, exception. You think it should be close? You think
Yeah.
it should be shooting
Shooting and melee,
and melee?
which is strike and whatever ranged, yeah.
Wait, what do you say?
Alright, so the weak skill.
Okay, weak. Beasts feeble, lacking strength, they must subtract the skill level from the result of any successful close combat or shooting, with the exception of those made by cross. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So what were you
So
saying?
it's not block and nimble.
It would be
Strike
and
and ranged.
ranged, yeah. Because the idea is that you can't pull the bow back so well, so it doesn't shoot as hard. You can't swing the sword as well, so it doesn't hit it. You know, it's harder for you to swing it successfully. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Yeah, so if any, strike is a close combat, ranged is if you're using missile.
Okay, so we're gonna
So
do strike
if
and
you
range,
would
not
roll,
block
and then
and
if you
nimble.
had weak
Right.
2, you would subtract 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Okay,
See, Franz was thinking on the other side is that
strike.
yes, the defensive side.
Hmm.
That you would have problems with block
And-
and now you could make the argument. I guess it could
and
be
ranged.
all 4 of those.
Well, no, that would be delicate because it says right here the character is weak
Range.
constitution